Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Because I'm ready. Welcome to Name That List! Bam, bam, ba-dam. Bam, bam, ba-dam. There it is. Name That List is a game show that I came up, I think, when did I actually start making these? These were like half a year ago, I feel? I don't know, something like that. But yeah. Name That List. We're doing it again. Let's go. And this is episode 7, Use Your Eyes Again. That's right. It's the sequel to the hit new addition to our format here. Episode 6 was all about using your eyes, and we're going to use your eyes again. But for those of you who are brand new, let me start from the very beginning. Name That List is a trivia game show where you have to name lists. Usually I present you with a list of some stuff, and you have to guess what is a list of, with different, formats here and there, depending on how I feel in that particular moment. And today we're going to be having, once again, 2 different sections, both of which refer to, again, visual stuff, I guess you could say. First part's going to cover movies, second part's going to cover cartoons, as a matter of fact. My favorite domain. So, we'll start with part 1. It's a classic, what is this a list of? In this case, it's screenshots from movies. There's going to be 10 questions in this part, worth a total of 30 points, 3 points per question. Ooh, excuse me. So, the rules are as follows. I present you a list of 4 screenshots from movies, they're trailers specifically, which are heavily pixelated. Contestants have to guess what this is a list of, and each contestant who guesses correctly wins 3 points. Obviously, I have no way of keeping score with chat, so you're just gonna have to be honest with me how you guys did. It's up to you. And of course, for our YouTube audience watching in the future, I will of course put the little counter down to give you some time to pause the video so you can guess for yourself and play as if you are live with me here today in the flesh. Oh, I'm staring right into your soul. That's right, I'm doing it. That's what she said. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. All clear? So yeah, so I have 10 movies here, but since I don't have the movies on me and I didn't feel like moving through the entire 2-hour footage to get screenshots, I just took it from the trailers for those films. So that'll give you a little clue. These are screenshots from the trailers to popular films. Starting with question 1. What is this a list of? Two people get it in chat. That's right, we're starting off super easy. This is in fact a list of screenshots from the trailer to 2001, A Space Odyssey. This is the classic Kubrick film. Stanley Kubrick, of course, was a legendary director from the 80s and 90s generally. That's like his, golden era. And yeah, 2001, A Space Odyssey is his, I guess you would say, magnum opus, would you say? I don't know. I guess it depends who you ask. Yeah, just a great movie with great visuals. Although I will say that when I watched it many, many years ago, I nearly fell asleep during all of the space station scenes. They have the one scene with the monkeys finding the obelisk, and then there's like 30 to 45 minutes of just non-stop space station action, where it's just like the same space station, flying through space at like 5,000 different angles, which I guess at the time was revolutionary. So I guess like, okay, fine, whatever. Question 2. What is this a list of? This is a list of screenshots for the trailer for Coco, the Disney movie. Coco, my personal favorite Pixar/Disney film, especially of like the recent era. How did that song go? What was it? Remember me, though I have to travel far, remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar, know that I'm with you the only way that I can be. Until you're in my arms again, remember me. This is one of the recent films that had me absolutely sobbing waterfalls towards the end. It's a real tearjerker, so highly recommended. Question 3. What is this a list of? Nobody's getting a chat here. I'm very surprised. All right. This is a list of screenshots from John Wick. The first one, the 2014 one. Look at that little puppy. Look at that little puppy. But yeah, there you go. It's yeah, people forget that like the first film is already pretty damn colorful. Although not nearly as colorful as it got later, but that's one thing I respect about the series. It definitely, I'm a big fan of this kind of like high saturation kind of visual aesthetic. I really enjoy it. And I think the movies do a pretty good job of justifying it in the various locations they shoot. You know, in this one there's like a nightclub where there's all the blue and red kind of stuff going on. But yeah, moving on. Question 4. What is this a list of? This is in fact a list of screenshots from The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, the very first Lord of the Rings film, which sparked one of the most iconic film franchises, revolutionary in many different ways, not to mention, of course, film technique, putting New Zealand on the map as a location for shooting films in general, and bringing to life one of the most non-filmable book series in the world, at the time anyway. You know, considering all the failed attempts previously to try to, you know, make The Hobbit and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Peter Jackson knocked it out the park. Sheep fuckers. What, are you jealous? Anyway, moving forward. Question 5. What is this a list of? That's right, this is a list of screenshots from the Mad Max Fury Road trailer. Yes, this is Mad Max Fury Road. That's what this is. One of my favorite films from the recent era, I gotta say. Just for the film itself is decent, but just like the pure visuals. I think this was a fantastic idea to revamp what was kind of a stale franchise moving forward. Really, really smart idea, great visuals, and that's why it's on the list. I am eagerly awaiting a sequel. I heard that apparently there's been some issues with it, some sort of production issues, unfortunately, so it might be a while before we get one, if we get one at all, which would be a shame, because I think this is, you know, it'd be nice. Hot Wheels the movie? I kind of, yeah, but that's kind of half the fun, though, you know? Like, the movie operates under the diegetic conceit that all of the people in that world are poorly educated and might be like a little bit crazy, so any tactical or logistic mistakes they make can just be sort of, you know, whisked away under the cop-out of, well, they're dumb, so, you know, they might be a little bit crazy, so yeah, it was like that. Which may be a bit of a cop-out, but I don't know, it makes it kind of fun. Yeah. Anyway, moving forward, question 6. What is this a list of? This is a list of screenshots from Suicide Squad. Yes, that's what it is. Which, unfortunately, despite it having a terrible script, had some pretty good visuals, I gotta say. Watching the trailer for this film, I would not be... Like, I can totally understand why people were confused as to why the movie itself is terrible. Because, yeah, it turns out actually that the... during this production, the control of the direction kind of changed hands, and eventually it landed in the company that made the trailer, which kind of explains why the movie doesn't really have a coherent thread. It's like the entire movie was edited by the same people who edited the trailer. It was like, okay. Anyway, so unfortunate, big disappointment, big sad. Moving forward, question 7. What is this a list of? That's right, this is Spirited Away. That's what this is. I think this is the most popular Studio Ghibli or Ghibli film. Is it? I always thought it was Studio Ghibli, actually. But then people keep saying Ghibli, and now I'm getting confused. It should be Ghibli. But anyway, Studio Ghibli, Hayao Miyazaki, visionary, although apparently he's hard to work with, from what I hear. Anyway, not my personal favorite. I'm actually a big fan of Howl's Moving Castle. That's my personal favorite Miyazaki film. But, you know, to each their own. Spirited Away, a classic, a hood classic. Everybody loves it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's good stuff. All right. Moving forward, question 8. What is this a list of? That is absolutely correct. These are screenshots from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That's right. I tried to get the highest quality trailer that I could, but this wasn't really all that high quality. But yeah, it's the unmistakable frame of Arnold Schwarzenegger's square head with the glasses. Yeah, there's only so much you can pixelate, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a phenomenal film. I think this actually might have been one of the very earliest films that I've seen as a kid. I don't think I've ever actually seen the original Terminator. I've never seen the original. Not that it matters. They completely run the entire franchise into the ground, but you know, still, it's fun. Could be fun. Could be fun. Anyway, 2 more questions to go. Let's keep going. Question 9. What is this a list of? This is a list of screenshots from The Suicide Squad. Not to be confused with Suicide Squad. That's right, the vastly superior sequel slash reboot slash kind of a do-over of the exact same concept, but like, yeah, done over. It's yeah. This movie, like diegetically and non-diegetically, is in a very awkward position. Because like, it's a sequel in the sense that they mention the events of the previous movie, but it also feels like it's trying to like revitalize it and pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah. Haven't seen it? This is a much better film, for sure. This is definitely like, The Suicide Squad is definitely a step up from Suicide Squad in every single conceivable way. It has a coherent plot, it's got actually funny jokes, same nice visuals and some like interesting sort of attempts at kind of revolutionary visuals. Yeah, better actors as well. And honestly, like, if this movie, I recommend you watch the trailer first before you watch the film, because it does a really cool sort of switcheroo on you, which I genuinely was impressed with. Okay, last question of this section. Question 10. What is this a list of? The Room! You're tearing me apart, chat! That is correct. These are screenshots from the greatest film of cinema history, The Room. And I know what you might be thinking. For those of you who might not know, who is this guy? And why is he on every single screenshot? You don't need any other actors in that movie. They're there to provide the plot glue, I guess you could say, to hold the film together. But the real star, really the only actor who matters, is Tommy Wiseau, the legendary French ambiguous guy named Tommy Wiseau. He's right there, man. He's the guy. I had to include a Tommy Wiseau question. You know it. I mean, that screenshot right there, it says it all. And by the way, what a hunk. Am I right? Am I right? Hubba hubba, right? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, incredible. Who doesn't want to sleep with a guy who looks like he's 3 months off of chemo, you know? Just except for the long hair, I guess, but anyway. If you don't know Tommy, then I don't care to know you. Right fucking on, man. Don't touch me, motherfucker. Now it's time for the hard part. It's time for part 2. It's a need I go on. In this case, it's color palettes of cartoon characters. There's again 10 questions for a grand total of 50 points on the line. The rules are as follows. I present you a list of 5 primary colors of a famous cartoon character, but only one at a time. Contestants must guess whether the name is, Excuse me for a second. Sorry, I forgot to change the text. My apologies. Contestants must guess the name of the cartoon character, or I guess the name of the cartoon, but either way. At every level, contestants can guess the answer once or pass. If all contestants pass, the next level is revealed, and guessing correctly at the first level earns you 5 points, subtracted by 1 for each level passed after the first. So 5 points at level 1, 4 points at level 2, 3 points at level 3, etc, etc, etc. The idea being that, like, it's harder at the beginning because you only have 1 clue. The more clues you get, the easier it becomes. That's the thought process. And once again, for those of you watching on YouTube in the future, we will give you the 3-second countdown in between each individual thing. So you can also sort of play along and see how smart you think you really are. Or how good at guessing, I guess. Because this one's going to be kind of a grab bag. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. So it's going to be very, very popular cartoon characters, but I will warn you, I ordered the colors in least prominent to most prominent. So when you see the first couple of colors, think like these are highlights. These are tiny little like details of an otherwise huge character, and the big main colors will come afterwards. Just to preface this, yeah? So, like, when you see the colors, try to think of, like, the least prominent feature on that character. What would that color be? Does that make sense? Everybody clear? All right, here we go. Question 1. What is this a list of? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. Scrupulous Daft gets it. It is Mickey Mouse. That is correct. This is Mickey Mouse from the Disney Megaverse, I guess you could say. Yeah. So you see here, yeah. So the black is his skin, obviously. The red shorts, white for the gloves. Shoes are kind of like a mustardy yellow, and his buttons are a nice banana yellow. There you have it. There's literally only 5 colors associated with this character, and these are the 5. That's what's up. Now you understand the kind of game we're playing? Strap yourselves in, because there's going to be some really tough ones. Are you ready? Here we go. Question 2. What is this a list of? Level 2. Maybe this will help. All right, level 3. Level 4. Level 5. That's right, it is Eric Cartman from South Park. There he is. Yeah. That's what's up. I probably could have ordered these. I guess the hat's more prominent than the pants are, but anyway. These are tough. These are tough. That's what's going on. With level 5, it's easy, I think. Well, that's the point! Exactly, yeah. It's supposed to be progressively easier and easier, yeah. Exactly. I'm not gonna just give you the answer. You gotta work for it, baby. Question 3. What is this a list of? Level 2. Level 3. Wait. It looks like a flag. You look like a flag. Level 3. All right, level 4. Level 5. Who is this? That's right, it is Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. If you might be curious, the orange actually comes from his tongue. It's kind of hard to register, but I directly sampled the colors from the thing. But yeah, his tongue kind of registers as like this sort of rusty orange, even though it looks red here because it's in comparison to his yellow skin. I probably should have actually done his face stubble now that I think about it. Yeah, well, there you go. Homer Simpson. Question 4. Question 4. Who is this character? Level 2. All right, level 3. Who is this? Level 4. Again, the color is white. Level 5. These are the primary colors of Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Yes, Peter Griffin. You see, the yellow is his belt buckle. Indeed. Right? You could have totally guessed that. This goes to show you. A good cartoon character has, at most, 5 primary colors embedded in, well, yeah, different schools of thought. In the anime world, they like to tack on a bunch of accessories to all their main characters to make them seem interesting, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of that personal philosophy. Anyway, question 5. Who is this? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. All right, level 5. This is Ice King from Adventure Time. That's what this is. Come along with me, the butterflies and bees. I really like this cartoon. I'm a big fan of it personally. What I love about it is not just the fact that it's like super weird and wacky, but that it covers a lot of difficult subjects. For example, Ice King is the show's way of delving into Alzheimer's and other types of mental illnesses associated with old age. I don't want to give too much away because there's some spoiler stuff, but like Ice King's entire whole thing is that he's actually an old man who's been artificially kept alive for thousands of years by the crown on his head, leading him to all kinds of mental illnesses that make him unstable. And there are people in his life who are taking care of him who are struggling with accepting the fact that he is, well, you know, senile. Who let him sing? I let myself sing! It's my fucking show. If I want to sing, then I'm gonna fucking sing. My mind's telling me no, but my body... Yeah, whatever. You get it. Alright. I'll sing when I... Sorry, sir. You bet your goddamn ass you're sorry. Near, far, wherever you are. Alright, alright. Alright, moving forward. Question 6. Question 6. Who is this character? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. Some of the blue shades. Sometimes he's got blue shades on. This is Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. Yes. Now, I was debating whether or not to add the green from his portal gun, but my thinking was that he's not always featured with his portal gun. Meanwhile, he has like very clear color stuff going on. I guess I could have added the yellow from the belt buckle. That would have been, or maybe like the black from the shoes. But yeah. I thought like the blue from the hair would have given it away, but... Ooh, maybe I should have added the green from the puke as like the tiny highlight feature. Question 7. Who is this guy? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. It is the greatest god of the multiverse. He is love, he is life. It is Shrek from Shrek. It's all ogre now. It's very easy. Well, I mean, yeah, if you watch Shrek religiously, then I guess it's inevitable. That will happen, for sure. Moving forward, question 8. Who's this guy? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. That's right, it's the guy who lives in a pineapple under the sea. It's SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and porous and yellow is he. If flop around. Oh, what was the if flopping? Wait, if nautical, was it nautical musings? All right, moving forward. Question 9. Who's this character? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5. These are the primary colors of one Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. And that is doom and doom, why things go boom in Dexter's lab. Come on, Dexter's lab. Yes. What is this cartoon? Dexter's Laboratory is a cartoon from the late 90s cartoon series on Cartoon Network. Dexter is a boy genius who secretly builds a laboratory sort of under the house where he lives in, which he keeps secret from his parents, where he does all kinds of cool, fun experiments that his older but much dumber sister Dee Dee usually explodes and blows up and shenanigans ensue. It's a fun cartoon. I recommend it. From the old late 90s Cartoon Network era. Cow and Chicken Top cartoon? Cow Chicken's alright, but I was not a big fan personally. I watched this on Cartoon Network. Yeah. Like, I'm 32, so I grew up in like the late 90s. Cartoon Network was super huge from like 1996 to like, I'd say like 2001, 2002-ish. That was like the cartoon era. That's the one that we grew up in. And so yeah, that was like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, I Am Weasel, Cow and Chicken. What else was there? There's a few other ones that I'm missing. And of course, like there was Cartoon Network, and then on the other side you had like Nickelodeon, Rocko's Modern Life, Rugrats, Cat Dog. No, Ben 10 was a little bit later. Ben 10 was like the next generation. Or at least like I already grew out of Ben 10. I never watched Ben 10 growing up. That was already like past my era personally. Yeah. By that time I was like into girls. They weren't into me. All right. Last question on the list. I'm not old enough. I'm sorry, SQ. I hate to hold it against you. Last question, and this one's gonna be the mega doozy. In fact, if you guess the character correctly, I will give you double points. That's right, you have a potential to get 10 points off of this one, because I'm pretty sure none of you will get it. Okay? Super obscure, and I'll give you one more clue. It's not an American cartoon, okay? Who is this character? Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5, which completes the puzzle. That's right. It's the king of the pirates. It's Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, because it's my game show and I do what the hell I want, and I'm gonna add a One Piece character into my list, and I don't care who cares. Poketo no koin, sore do you wanna be my friend? We are on a cruise. Never watched any anime? Well, you're missing out, dude. You're missing out. Monkey D. Luffy. From my favorite anime of all time, it's One Piece. That's what's up. I thought One Piece, but then like, isn't this cartoons? And then like, dumb guess. I am fully okay. I can understand why you might want to differentiate between anime and cartoons. I get that because it's like a different like cultural sort of base. But I consider anime to be part of cartoons. Like cartoon, the word cartoon to me just means like any kind of non-realistic animation. Anything that's like drawn is a cartoon in my mind. But I can see how you might like make that distinction. So I just wanted to meme a little bit. That's on me. I just wanted to like be a little bit of a, bit of a jokester, a bit of a huckster, throw a little curveball at the end there. Because I didn't think it was going to be this hard. But yeah. Obviously, if you enjoy anime and you haven't jumped on One Piece yet, I highly recommend it. But I'm definitely not going to be one of those guys who's going to force you. It's like, you gotta fucking watch it. I understand. It's 1,000+ episodes plus a bunch of movies. It's a huge while of content. And of course, it's not for everybody. The aesthetic, it can throw some people off. I get it. But there's some good stuff in there. So if you have the time and, if you want to try something, why not try the greatest story ever told? But yeah, that's the show. That's the show. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a bit of fun. I certainly had a lot of fun putting this together. And let me know what you think of this new format. I think we might try this in the future to do a lot more of these like visual style type of questions. But either way, I hope you had a good time. I know I certainly did. Thanks for watching, everybody. And of course, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube and all the other platforms. And let me know what you think. And of course, I hope to see you next time on Name That List. Ba-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da. Like and subscribe. I don't know why I have to make the sound. I just wanted to. Yeah.